Hey there guys, how's it going? High Roller here once again, and we are playing some more Sakura Angels. Alright, so we're continuing from where we left off here, and I kind of changed the angle of my webcam here, that way it seems like it's actually focused on me instead of like the side of my face, that way it's actually focused on the front of my face whenever I play this. So it's more immersive in a way, somehow, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. But let's get into the dialogue here. We make it to school without drowning. Somehow. As we enter the classroom, Sayaka shakes her head dry, her hair swishing wildly. Right beside Hikari. She stops and blinks innocently, and the last drops of water splash into the ground. I can't tell if she's just playing dumb here, or she really did that by accident. That's what makes her so scary sometimes. Hikari huffs and stomps over to her seat, with class just about to start. I follow suit and crumple into my seat with a sigh. What a depressing day it's turning out to be. As the teacher shows up and class begins, I give one last look out of the window, water streaming down so heavily out the window. Water streaming so heavily down the glass I can just barely make out what's on the other side. Yeah, my fucking eyes are like burning like, insanely bad. Yeah. It's probably gonna look like I'm crying here in a minute. The lesson goes on though. With each passing moment I find it more and more difficult. Shut this lamp off. I find it more and more difficult to focus on the subject at hand. The writing on the board blurring into an incomprehensible mess. I can feel it. At the back of my skull, that familiar creeping pain. Why here? I've never had these headaches at school. They usually only crop up when something bad is about to happen. I guess it's not full-blown headache, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about for now. Is it a warning? Is something coming up? Or that something's coming up? I don't know what to make of it all. I hear Sayaka whisper from her seat behind me, a gentle hand on my shoulder. I took my side and see Hikari giving me an equally worried glance. Do I look that bad? Maybe the headaches are affecting me more than I think. I nod my head and muster up a faint smile. I can just barely even convince myself I'm fine, but it's enough to make them focus back on the lesson at hand. Lunchtime arrives and I can just barely recollect what I was taught. What subject even was it? Well, that's not important right now. At least now I had the time to collect my thoughts and get a grip on the situation. Jesus fucking Christ, my eyes, man. It would have to happen like right when I'm doing a video too, like my eyes were fine. Then I started staring at this fucking screen here with like the blindingly bright light beaming down at my face. There's a bulb right there and it's like shooting me right in the eyes. Like right here, I just looked at it and now I'm seeing fucking spots. The life of a YouTuber. The life of a YouTuber. I can't even fucking talk. Having hopped out of her seat, Sayaka skips to the front of my desk and peers down at me with a grin. I blink. It takes me a good second to register that anything has been said to me. Huh? Oh. You guys go ahead. I just have a bit of a headache. Sayaka offers a sympathetic look when I mention the headache. Kari pops out of nowhere and stifles Sayaka with a hand to her mouth before she begins dragging her out of the class. Sayaka's muffled cries of distress are the last thing I hear before the pair vanish into the corridor. Huh? Wait. Headaches. Does that mean she knows I'm having them frequently? And more than likely knows the curse, or the cause of them? If they know anything that will enlighten me on this bizarre series of recent events, then I really have to chase them up on it. I can't let something as important as this be slipped under the rug like everything else they've tried to keep from me. I rise up from my desk with a wobble, my legs not quite all there. They should be at the cafeteria, right? I start for the corridor myself, but someone catches my eye amongst the waves of students going by. Oh god, it's Yuzuki or whatever her name is. Oh my god, my fucking eyes, guys. Holy shit. Oh. I know rubbing them just makes them worse, but holy shit. I need like a really cold washcloth to just like put over my eyes. It's all from allergies. Silver hair and amber eyes, a female student marches along with a blank expression. My head rings. Where have I seen her before? Wait, is she really? There's no doubt about it. She's the dark angel that has been making our lives a living hell. Yet she seems like a completely different person right now. Gone is any trace of madness. All I see right now is an emotionless schoolgirl. Yuzuki? Her name falls out of my mouth the moment I come to the realization. Has she always been at this school? How did I not notice something as obvious as this before? Our eyes lock across the crowds. I fear something terrible is going to happen as dread sets in. Her gaze quickly flickers away before she carries on about her business. Huh? She was so intent on getting me before, and now she wants nothing to do with me? Something isn't adding up here. I know it's a stupid and reckless thing to do, but I can't help but chase after her. If I go to get Sayaka and Hikari, she might be gone by then. It's hard to keep up with her as the waves of students crash against me, everyone in a frenzy to get their lunch, but I just about managed to catch a glimpse of her heading for the staircase. Yuzuki, wait! She pays me no mind and continues to ascend the stairs. Why am I following her? I don't know what I can possibly get out of this beyond an early demise. Yet I still insist on hiking up the stairs after her. She seems so different. Maybe I'm just secretly hoping that there's more to her than the initial crazed monster that confronted us 2 times before. Something that will help me make sense of this mess. I reach the top floor breathless after climbing the stairs, 2 steps at a time. I peer out of the corridor to try and see where she might have gone to, but there's nothing. I'm sure I wasn't that far behind, though. So where does she disappear to? I mean, this is where the stairs end. Unless... would she really be out there? In this weather? I make for the staircase again and go up a short flight of stairs leading to the rooftop. The rain sounds more violent than ever outside. I can't possibly imagine someone willingly wanting to be out there. But I have to check, just to be sure. I fight against the raging winds and heave the door open. Yuzuki? There she is, standing by the fence and gazing out over the town with a hand idly gripping the mesh. Already the rain has drenched her completely, her soaked uniform clinging to her skin. She seems completely unbothered by it, though, as if she doesn't feel the rain at all. I've only been out here for a second, and I can already feel the urge to sneeze creep up in the rain, chilling and makes its work of me. Yuzuki ignores me, her amber eyes vacant. At the very least, she doesn't even seem hostile at the moment. Right now, I think the rain has a more likely chance of killing me than she does. I take a step toward her, my foot splashing into a sizable puddle. She responds bluntly. I may as well be talking to a completely different person than the girl that went after my life. I think carefully before opening my mouth. While things are peaceful right now, it might take saying only one wrong thing to set her off. But I can't be too reserved. I want answers. After hesitating for a moment, my voice initially coming out of the croak, I finally confront her. Why are you so set on killing me? I don't understand any of this. What I mean is, why me? She tenses up for a moment at the sound of my voice. I fear I might have said the wrong thing again, or already. But she gradually relaxes again. What? Has she really been in the same class as me? I'm sure I would have pieced together things a lot sooner if that were the case. Yuzuki lets out a bitter laugh. I'm not sure, Her grip tightens on the fence, the wire sinking into her flesh. What is she talking about?
何年もそういうことが続いて、少しずつ憎しみが湧くようになった。人は傲慢で失礼で、あなたはこう考えるでしょう。なぜ友達を作る努力をしないのか。
I guess that thought never come to mind. Fuck, I can't even talk. All I can do is stand and listen as she continues, ignoring the urge to shiver.
試してみなかったとでも思うの。一生懸命話そうともしてみた。社交的にね。でも、とっくにグループは出来上がっていて、割って入れない壁が作られてしまっていた。私の挨拶は無視され、話しかければ白い目で見られた。家に帰り、暗闇の中で一人座り、また学校へ戻らなければならないことに耐えた。友達が欲しかったわ。何でもいい。おしゃべりできる友達がね。
So she's just lonely? Why are you... She cuts me off as suddenly spins to meet me eye to eye. The vacant stare is gone, and in its place one of hate, aimed directly at me. Come on, damn it.
気を悪くしないで。もうどうでもいいから。明日、すべてが変わる。
Tomorrow? As I ask her, a searing heat surges through my skull and forces a wince out of me. Yuzuki smirks at my pain.
感じるでしょ。彼女はもうすぐ自由になる。彼女の力は日々大きくなっている。
What are you talking about? Who's going to be free?
あら、聞いていないの？面白いわ。どうして秘密にしているのかしら。まあいいわ。明日すべてが行われる。私はやっと私が望むものを手に入れ。
Yuzuki drifts past me as I struggle to keep upright, the headache refusing to die down.
さようなら。次に会うのは最後よ。
Wait, Yuzuki, what are you... It's too late. She's gone. I'm left on the rooftop alone, in the pouring rain. I wanted to get to the bathroom... Wait, I wanted to get to the bottom of things. Fuck, I can't even read. I can barely even see right now. But if anything, I think I'm even more confused now. Achoo! Okay, I should get back inside now. Fucking mustache itches. That's why I never grow these things, or don't like growing these things. I can just shave the thing off. Soaked to the bone, I squelch into the classroom. I didn't see Yuzuki on the way down, and she doesn't appear to be here either. So I have no idea where she might have vanished to. So I've lost her, and now I'm probably going to succumb to pneumonia. Great! Oh, I guess Sayaka came to check up on me since I was taking too long to get to the cafeteria. I turned to meet her with a faint smile, my hair dripping wet. If I tell her Yuzuki is here, or that I went to confront her on my own, she might worry needlessly, so I'll keep it a secret for now. It's nothing, don't worry. I had to go out to get something, but I was in too much of a rush to remember my umbrella. I'll be fine, really. Achoo! Okay, the sneeze isn't really doing me any favors. True. I'm lucky it was Sayaka that found me first. I offer no resistance as Sayaka takes me by the wrist and guides me out of the classroom. She doesn't question me any further on the subject either, which I'm thankful for. Almost dying in the rain aside, the rest of the school day goes by without much more happening. I catch no further sign of Yuzuki, though my headache lingers. I try to piece together everything Yuzuki had said. From what I understand, she's doing this all because she wants friends? It doesn't make any sense. How does she end up the way she is to begin with? And who is this she Yuzuki kept referring to? Someone that is somehow linked to my headaches, and by extension I can only assume she's the cause of the monsters, and everything else that has been going weird lately in my life. Yuzuki also implied that Sayaka and Hikari know more than they're letting on. Which I could tell already, but not to this extent. I want to question them about all this, but I'm sure I'll be met with the same silence. Why is everyone so damn secretive? I feel like I'm the only person in the world left out of the loop right now. I keep to my thoughts on the wet journey home, and before long I find myself in my room gazing listlessly at the ceiling. The rain gradually dies down as the evening settles in. Things are finally calm. But for how long? Yuzuki's words are still repeating in my muddled mind. Something is going to happen tomorrow. Something bad. And I have no idea what. I glimpse out of my window. The usual tent is there, albeit a little bit more wet than usual. I feel sorry for them having to camp out there in this sort of weather. Those two girls, they've got to know everything that I'm struggling to understand here. It's not fair that even though this entire situation supposedly revolves around me, I somehow know the least. I don't know if they're doing it to protect me or what, but I'm beginning to feel like it's too late for that. I continue to stare at the tent. It's not that late, so they might still be awake. Okay, yeah, I've decided. I'm going to go down there and demand they explain everything to me. I have to make a stand and be assertive. No more secrets. No more games. I refuse to leave them alone until they tell me all I need to know. I'll leave them no choice. Steeling myself, I slip on my shoes and sneak out into the garden. Yup, this is happening. I'm finally going to learn everything. I approach the tent, its entrance securely zipped. But that won't stop me. I know how these things work. Oh God. I grab hold of the zip. No hesitating here. I'll give them no time to stop me. And then, in one swift motion, I unzip the tent's door. Okay, no more secrets. I want answers, and I want them. Oh my God. Just why? Just fucking why? Okay, whatever. Oh no. I may have made a mistake here. Apparently past experiences have taught me nothing. My jaw drops and I find myself unable to put together any form of reply at the sight before me. Upon opening the tent, I'm greeted by the pair of them undressing in a space that looks far bigger on the inside than it does from the outside. A dizzying fragrance drifts forth from the tent and stirs my senses, rendering me more dazed than I already was before. My eyes are torn between the pair, unsure of where to settle as they flit between them. They're both so, pleasing to the eyes. While both of them are clearly embarrassed, Sayaka only seems surprised about the whole ordeal. But I can see Hikari practically shaking with what I can only assume is rage. This isn't fair. How was I supposed to know? They do this stuff on purpose, I swear. Hikari barks, scrambling for something within their oddly spacious tent to cover themselves with. Right, sorry, I was just... The right thing to do here would be to zip the tent back up and to wait for them to get dressed. But all I can do is gawk, possibly making the situation much worse than it should be. Curse my natural instincts. I can't help but look. It's what I'm programmed to do. Oh God, I hope none of the neighbors can hear this. You've got me all wrong, I just wanted to... She cuts me off. Naturally. Of course I was never going to be allowed to explain myself. That's just how it works with these girls. With a blanket covering most of her bare body, Hikari marches towards me with a scary expression, all the while Sayaka stands by. I don't even know why I'm hovering over this. I can't even understand a fucking word they're saying.
へえ、理由がね、エッチな理由が。
No, Hikari, listen to her. I really do. She cracks her fist. Have mercy! Her fist flies, and I soon see stars when I left flat on my back and gazing skywards within the garden. I left sprawled out for a moment before Sayaka and Hikari approached me, now fully dressed. Why does everything have to be so difficult? After explaining how I met Yuzuki the other day and what she had told me, it seems I finally convinced them to explain things. I led them to my room so we could be more comfortably explain things. The tent was an option, but I have bad memories of that place now. Sayaka plops down on my bed and excitedly looks about the room, while Hikari stands by the door, still angry about before. I said I was sorry.
これがあなたの部屋か。外からは見てたけど、やっぱり入ってみないとね。
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
意外に綺麗にしてるのね。
Okay, so are you guys finally going to tell me what the heck is going on?
あそこには何が保存されてるんだろう。
Oh my god. Sayaka reaches over and prods at my laptop. Guys, can we focus, please?
あ、そうだね。
Thank you. Sayaka sits up straight and takes on a serious expression. One that I wasn't even sure she was capable of.
私たちはあなたに教えたかったんだよ。本当に秘密、あなたを巻き込む前に解決できるって思ってたから。でもあなたがユズキから聞いたように。ところでどうして今まで話してくれなかったわけ？彼女と二人きりで会うなんてどれほど危険か分かってる？
Crack my back. Hikari cuts in and stomps her way across to join Sayaka, fire in her eyes. See, this is why I didn't tell her everything, or anything. I know, it was stupid. But it was the only way I could learn anything, since you guys weren't being very helpful.
それは
She falls silent. Guess I got her there.
彼の言う通りね。光、彼の味方をするの？私のパートナーでしょ？
So all I hear is how time is running short. But why? What exactly will happen tomorrow?
最悪のことが始まるの。
What though? Enough with the cryptic stuff.
ケンタ、大きな声を出さないで。落ち着いて。今説明するから。
I may have lost it a little there. I pull back from her and quiet down.
ケンタ、あなたの血統とか先祖について何か知ってたら教えてくれる？
I don't really... Wait, why is this important?
あなたの血統が一番重要なのよ。だから面倒でもあなたを保護しているの。光、意地悪言っちゃダメ。けど、あなたの血筋のために私たちは送り込まれたんだ。もし悪者の手に渡ってし
Why my blood? What's so special about mine?
信じられないと思うけど、あなたはあなたは魔法使いの末裔なの。
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Come again? Why on earth did they dig that up from... Wait. Why on earth did they dig that... Dig that... Wait, what? Did they dig that up from... What? What on earth did they dig that up from? What? I think if they came to me with that on the first day we met, I would have labeled them as crazy. But after all I've seen, it's a bit easier to believe.
どう言えば分かってくれるかしらね。あなたは魔法使いの血筋なのよ。
Shouting it into my ear doesn't really help me process it better, you know. Why wouldn't I know something like this? It seems pretty important.
もうこの世界は魔法の存在を忘れてしまったから。テクノロジーが発達して魔法は歴史から少しずつ失われちゃって、だからほとんどの魔法使いの家系はそのことを知らないの。眠ってるようなものかな。
Okay. So if a lot of people have this magic blood, what makes mine so special? More special than theirs, anyway.
よくぞ聞いてくれました。
Sakura hops to her feet from the bed, taking me by surprise. This girl can't sit still for more than a minute, I swear.
細かいことを話すと長くなるからかいつまんで話すね。
She clears her throat as if this were a school presentation she had been practicing for.
数百年の昔、魔法がまだ世界にあった頃、驚異的な力を持った魔法使いがいました。とってもすごい力だったの。誰もが彼女を尊敬していたし、インスピレーションも受けていて。けど人間が力を手に入れたらどうなると思う？
She frowns and lets out a sigh.
もっと力を求めるようになる。人を変えてしまう。堕落させてしまう。彼女は全てのものを支配したいと思うようになった。全ての人々、彼女への尊敬は恐怖に変わった。そして彼女は悪魔になっちゃった。彼女が訪れた場所は闇に覆われ、それは大地に広がった。
This is getting pretty lengthy. And why do I feel like I know this person she's talking about?
ここまでは分かった？
She leans forward and raises an eyebrow as I let out a yawn. Huh? Yeah, totally, I think. But what does this person have to do with me?
それを今から話すの。
つまりケンタはその闇の女王に立ち向かった人間にゆかりがあるのよ。
光、なんで言っちゃうの？
あなたが全部話していたら夜が明けちゃうわよ。そんな時間はないの。
私が話したかったのに。
Thanks, Sakura. I appreciate it. So, what? My ancestor killed this evil queen person?
もしそうなら今こんな話はしていないわ。彼女の力は強大で倒すことは不可能だった。彼女は不滅とまでは言わないにしてもそれに近い存在だった。
彼は彼にできる限りの力で彼女を封印したの。その人の血があなたに流れてるってわけ。彼は彼の運命と封印を結びつけた。封印はとても強くて解くためには。
And? What condition is that?
もうわかるでしょ。
Something to do with my blood, right?
正解。彼女を封印した血かその子孫の血でのみ封印は解かれます。ま、実際には子孫なら誰でもってわけじゃなくて潜在魔力値が大きい人だけなんだけど。
So that means...
あなたのお父さんは安全ってこと。シャドウは彼には興味を持たなかったの。彼も魔法の血を受け継いでは。
Huh? That's pretty convenient. Sakura stretches and lets out a tiny yawn. It must have been exhausting for her to focus on one subject for too long. But I think things are finally starting to make sense. Yeah, I think. Basically, my blood is the key to unlocking something terrible.
よくできました。
But then, if it's connected to my blood, why are we running out of time?
封印はあなたの血がなけ ければ解かれないけれど、彼女が封印されてからとても長い時間が経ってしまっている。つまり封印は日に日に弱くなってしまっているの。そして少しずつ彼女の影響が世界に忍び寄っているわ。
ケンタ、あなたの頭痛はね。
I see. So she's almost calling out to me in a sense.
化け物たちが出てきたのもそのせいよ。ユズキが現れたのも。彼女はあの子に魔法の力を注ぎ込み、彼女自身が解放されるまで操り人形として働かせるわ。ユズキを従わせるために何をしているかはわからないけど、ユズキは女王の思い通りに動いてる。この分だと明日には力をつけて封印を解いてしまうわ。
Okay.
化け物たちはもっと凶暴になり、ユズキももっと強くなる。
つまり私たちの仕事はもっと大変になるってわけ。
That's bad, huh?
とってもね。それから私たちが最初にあなたの保護に着いた時ははぐれシャドウに気をつけたり、そのくらいなら簡単だったんだよね。あなたはその存在も知らなかったし。でもあなたがシャドウを見てしまってから事態が悪くなるばかりで、私たちもあれだけ厳重な私たちの監視をかいくぐるなんて。
思い当たることは、あなたがサンドイッチを食べるって言い張らなければってことね。
違うの、注意して見てたってば。
I guess I was even luckier than I thought that they had managed to save me back then.
とにかく私たちはあなたの前に姿を現せざるを得なくなって、良くないって分かってたけど、ユズキにも襲われたし仕方なかったんだよ。見たこともないような力だったし。
空いた時間はなるべくその調査をしていたんだけど、あなたに張り付いてからは時間が取れなくて。
Well, excuse me for existing.
封印が弱まってることが分かって、このままじゃ解決できないことが分かったのよ。
彼女の封印を補強しなきゃいけなくて、強くさえすれば彼女が外の世界に影響を与えることもできなくなるし、それが簡単なことだったらあなたを悩ませることもなかったし、私たちで。
Sayaka pulls a complicated expression. I don't think I'm gonna like what she has to say next.
ケンタ、あなたに助けてほしいの。
Me? What the heck am I supposed to do? You guys are the ones with all the fancy powers.
あなたに頼ることが最善策じゃないことは分かってるわ。だけど他に選択の余地はない。他の手段を探す時間もない。
あなたに流れている血で封印されているから、あなたの血でその力を強くすることができるの。技術的には一度封印を解いてから新しく封印し直すって感じかな。ちょっと危険だけどね。
So in other words, I'm really the only solution here. I'm not sure how to take this. I don't know the first thing about this magic business, though. Am I even capable of doing such a thing? Sayaka takes a moment to ponder things, a finger held at her chin, as her eyes run over me.
光が触手のシャドウと遊んでた夜を覚えてる？
遊んでないったら。
I guess so. But what does that have to do with anything?
光の剣を使ったよね。
Yeah? But I don't...
あんなに大きな剣なのにとっても軽いって思わなかった？あの剣はね、迅速かつ強力な攻撃ができるように使い手とつながる魔法がほど、実際には魔法を制御できない人が使おうとした場合、
ドッカーンってな感じ。魔法の力が大きすぎるんだよね。
Boom?
ま 剣を使って立ってられたってことは、ケンタには潜在能力があると言っていいと思う。
Yikes! I can't believe there was a possibility of exploding from picking up her sword. What I did back then was even more reckless than I realized.
あの剣が使えたなら封印魔法も大丈夫だよ。
でもそのためには封印されている場所まで行かなきゃいけないってことよ。彼女が探しているものを持ってね。無謀すぎるわ。一つでも間違えれば世界が危険にさらされるのよ。
No pressure then, huh? I try my best to keep things lighthearted and force out an awkward laugh, but it's difficult after hearing all this. To think that somehow I'm both the key to unlocking this woman from her prison, and the only thing that can keep her away for good.
明日が最後のチャンスよ。学校休んでくれるわよね。
I wonder if out saving the world is valid enough excuse to miss a day of school.
あなたが私たちを助けてくれるならね。助けてくれないなら他の方法を探すから。
But there isn't another way, is there? That's the whole reason you're telling me all this. I heave out a sigh and give my guardians a look over. They've done so much for me this past week, and even more than I realized behind the scenes. If anything, I owe them this. I swallow hard. I can feel my hands begin to tremble. I might die if I go with them. But then if we leave it, things will only get worse. So, I guess I have no choice here, do I? I'll help with the sealing business, if you think I can manage it.
やってくれるの？
Sakura looks ecstatic as she claps her hands together. Was she not expecting me to help? Hikari looks equally surprised. Geez, a little faith goes a long way, guys. It's the least I can do after you guys have been risking your lives for me every day. If I finally have a way to help, then I'm not going to waste that chance.
ケンタ。
最高にかっこいいよ。ケンタ語録を作らなくっちゃ。
Almost.
あ、でもそれは後だね。闇の女王を封印するにはたくさんやることがあるから、ちゃんと聞いてね。
And just when I thought the night couldn't get any longer, yet another lecture begins. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and save this game right here, and I'm going to end the video here as well, guys. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave a comment because I love reading your guys' feedback, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're brand new to my channel, my videos, because every little bit helps, and it's just a click away. And until the next video, please stay tuned, and peace out, you guys.